At the home of the Gotta Have It, you'll find Apple Tree Antique Gallery, located in the heart of downtown Bethany at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Enjoy spacious shopping with up to 77 unique vendors across more than 10,000 square feet, offering everything from jewelry and clothing to one-of-a-kind treasures and so much more. Don't miss our third Friday weekend specials every month, and yes, we're open Sundays. Call us at 495-0602. Apple Tree Antique Gallery in Bethany, home of the Gotta Have It.
This is Blake Nightingale State Farm, your local insurance agent over at 7304 Northwest Expressway. Here to tell you more about the business is Blake himself.
Hi, my name is Blake Nightingale, State Farm insurance agent located at 7304 Northwest Expressway here in Oklahoma City. I've been a State Farm agent since 2018. We've got 5 licensed staff members here, and we do everything from auto, home, life insurance, and health insurance. And we're real passionate about helping people. And we love youth sports, and we sponsor a lot of local teams here. And so, like I always tell people, like a good neighbor, we're here to help you.
Just like you heard from Blake, Blake Nightingale State Farm is here to help you protect what's important to you, because your car and home aren't just things. They're where you make your memories. Visit Blake and his friendly staff at 7304 Northwest Expressway and call them at 405-728-1313. Like a good neighbor, Blake Nightingale is there.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Learn about nursing and long-term care at CNA Training Academy, 7463 Northwest 23rd Street. Mary Chikwuma offers affordable, useful, and flexible classes every day that will teach you the foundations of medical care. Mary Chikwuma has been teaching her class for 18 years and is eager to teach you. Understand vital signs, train for and be hired as a PCA, and learn about caring for patients in nursing homes, hospitals, assisted living situations, and more at CNA Training Academy. Call 405-315-1357 and ask about financial qualifications. CNA Training Academy is open to all ages and has classes on the weekend and in the evenings as well. Call CNA now, 405-315-1357, and join classes of people learning about nursing and inspiring each other daily.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything, with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999. and coyotepond.com.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We provide top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday, and we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse, whether it's commercial or residential. We offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
Now open at 5801 West Britain Road. It's Himador Mexican Grill, Order at Humidor Mexican Grill and be treated to a spacious dining area, friendly staff, and delicious Mexican dishes. Fajitas, quesadillas, seafood, vegetarian meals, they've got it all at Humidor Mexican Grill, 5801 West Britain Road. With different lunch and dinner specials every day and great prices, Humidor Mexican Grill is the place to be. They open at 11 a.m. every day and come by starting August 30th to get some drinks at the brand new bar. The people love Humidor Mexican Grill, and you will too. Call 405-367-7274 or email humidorgrill5801@gmail.com to reserve your table. Humidor Mexican Grill is eager to serve you. 5801 West Britain Road, and call 405-367-7274.
Lilygrass Flowers and Decor is rooted in rich history dating back to 1979 in the precious memory of Flowers by Roy. Alicia Rankins and staff have carried the commitment to only offer the finest, unique floral arrangements with same-day delivery locally and nationally. What you envision, we make reality at Lilygrass Flowers and Decor, 7101 Northwest Expressway. Call Lilygrass Flowers and Decor at 721-1813 and begin a new memory.
Polished is total grooming at 836 Garth Brooks in Yukon with 28 years combined experience, including airbrush design, nail caps on dogs and cats, as well as the Bri Bar and pet photography. It's a dog and cat day out at Polish, and ask about the month's membership that includes a free weekly bathing and 50% off pet grooming. Go to polishgrooming.com or call 405-494-8409. Keep your fur baby happy with expert affordable pet grooming at Polish in Yukon.
John Campbell is your local health market agent that specializes in Medicare. Instead of talking through an 800 number, talk face-to-face with your local agent, John Campbell, to answer all your questions and find the company that best fits your needs. John Campbell Health Market serves Yukon, Bethany, and the surrounding area and will travel across the state of Oklahoma to meet with you. Call John Campbell Health Markets at 405-200-8414. Call 405-200-8414.
Looking for fast cash without the hassle? At Red River Credit in Oklahoma City, they've got you covered. They offer auto-secured loans up to $3,660, and the best part, no credit check. Need something different? They also provide traditional installment signature loans with a credit check. Whether you need quick cash or a long-term solution, they're here to help. Enjoy cash-friendly service with easy access online at redrivercredit.com. You can apply in person at 4571 Northwest 23rd Street, Suite A in Oklahoma City. Call 405-440-0582.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk on YouTube. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Of course, this is Luke Young on the mic, joined by the one, the only Trey Allison, joining me as color commentator for the first time. Trey, how are you doing tonight? We just got done with a great women's game. Tell me how you're doing and what were your thoughts on that women's game?
I'm doing good. Number 2 really stood out to me. She took control of the game, and she got our teammates involved, and also number 23 just taking control of the game, and just lots of bad turnovers from the Cache team. And I like to see that Bethany took advantage and, made their shots and made their points.
I agree with you right there. So the players he's calling out are number 2, Cameron Regier, and number 23, Allie Lynn. Regier finished the night with 21 points for the game high, both on most teams. Was very impressive stuff from her. To say they took over the game was almost an understatement because they really did play that well. And, of course, they were not the only ones. It was a great team win for the Bethany Bronchos, and we're expecting a lot of the same stuff here tonight on the men's side. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Coyote Pond keys to the game. For the men's on February 3rd, a quick start paramount to their success tonight. We don't know what this Cache team is going to bring, but they know it's senior night. They know their girls just lost. They're going to want to come out and punch Bethany in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. I think, Cache is going to want to bring the fire. They're going to want to punch them in the mouth, but Bethany, they just look off to get off to a hot start, and I'm ready to see some good basketball tonight.
My second and third keys, paint presence and second chance points. We know they've got stellar paint players. Breck Brady, Connor Sidness, even Denton Jaggers can sub into that spot. They've got to be able to rebound tonight. They've got to dominate on the board, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, the paint presence is one of the most important keys to the game in the game of basketball. If you don't have good interior and good paint presence, then you're most likely going to lose. because you can't just be able to shoot the ball. You got to have good paint presence. So I'm looking forward to seeing this Bethany team just have good paint presence, and I'm looking to see what Cache can do. But Bethany is ranked number 11th in the state for a reason in 4A. So we should see some good basketball tonight.
I think you are completely right on that one. Ranked number 11 for a reason. We're about to see why tonight. Thanks to Coyote Pond for sponsoring our keys to the game. Coyote Pond's at 5804 Northwest 63rd Street in Oklahoma City. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. Now the starters for our games tonight. Kenyon Sweat, the first starter announced. Here's number 3, Wumavoya. Lima, whose sister we just saw play. Gillespie up next, followed by number 11, Wyatt. And now the starters for your Bethany Broncos.
And now, starting lineup for your Bethany Broncos.
Oh yeah, kicking things off. Number 1, Den Jaggers. He throws the armband into the crowd. Love that. Here's Jagger Weaver doing the same thing. Oh, look at the injury from Jagger Weaver. These guys, man. Seth Griner, number 5. Oh, you better be careful landing on that ankle, boy.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, now you need to do something this go on your senior night, Trey.
Huh?
You need to do something this go on your senior night.
My senior night.
All right, there are your starters for both squads. For Cache, it's Sweat, Wumavoya, Lima, Gillespie, and Wyatt. For your Bethany Broncos, it's Jaggers, Weaver, Griner, Tarrant, and Lote. So the last time Lote was in the game playing considerable minutes, he said I didn't hype him up enough. He didn't like how I talked about him on the call. So we got to make sure that we hype number 12 up.
Number 12?
Okay, Landon Lote. Anytime he hits a 3, we gotta go nuts. Anytime he said he didn't airball a 3-ball and that it was very obviously tipped, and I missed it. So anytime he misses a shot, it was tipped, okay? Just things we got to keep track of here.
Okay. We got you, Landon Lote.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this one. Bethany High School basketball on the gospelstation.com. Sports and Talk, and Bethany does win it first. The clock is running. Here's Lote going to tear it down in the left-hand corner. Tarrant brings it back up here to Seth Griner. Griner working on number 3. That was Wumavoya. Lote goes back to Griner now. Griner scanning the floor, looking left to right. Sees a man down in the corner. Here's Denton Jaggers. Jaggers with a nice screen. Sweat back out to Weaver. Now over to Tarrant. Tarrant handoff to Seth Griner from the free throw line. He kicks it back out beyond the arc. Tarrant fakes his shot, gets all the way to the glass. Oh, right hand doesn't go. Punched out by Jagger Weaver, and it ends up a Bethany rebound. They'll get a second chance. Weaver has her right side looking down at the corner. Tarrant brings it back out high. Denton Jaggers pulls up for the three-pointer. High bounce, no good. That possession took about 45 seconds. Now just over 7 minutes left to play in the first quarter already. Here comes Cache. Let's see what they draw up. They thought about the 3 from the corner. It's Wumavoya driving, backing down Jagger Weaver. Left hand into the paint. Now he goes for the step-back fadeaway shot on the long 2. No good. Rebounded by Sweat. Sweat hits the deck, lost the dribble. Griner diving, picks it up. Tarrant looking up floor. There's Jagger Weaver crouching. Got the pass off to Denton Jaggers. Jaggers through multiple defenders. Hesitation, and he's good for 2.
Nice pass.
6:40 on the clock. 2-0 lead for the Bethany Broncos. Let's see what Cache has as an answer. There's a nice backdoor cut.
Oh my gosh.
Can it be senior night every night? Jagger Weaver just got a power up right there.
Gosh,
Weaver at the massive block.
That kid's tough.
Inbounds goes straight out beyond the wing. This is number 3, Wumavoya, working on Seth Griner. Locked up so far. Picked up the dribble. Got the bounce pass off.
Okay,
and
Landon Toe. Okay.
Hype him up. That's Landon Lote.
Okay, number 12. Okay. Landon Toe. Okay. Show me something, Landon.
Turnover on Cache, forced by 1-2 Landon Lote. Here's Griner and the Broncos back on the offensive side. Griner brings it up past the logo. He's directing a little bit of traffic. Has Weaver on the right to left cut. Weaver on the left wing. Has Tarrant back up top. Tarrant going around the perimeter. Has Griner. Griner looking down low. Can't find a way to get it to him. Set goes over to Lote. Lote now to Tarrant. He's looking for the corner. Weaver had the baseline cut. Steps inside the line. Can't get the shot off. Well defended by Cache. Here's Tarrant on the drive in the paint. Kicked it out. Griner now makes his move. Spinning. Back out to 1-1. Griffin Tarrant wants the three from the right side. Griffin Tarrant for three.
Shot number 11.
Quickly 5-0 Bethany leading here in the first. 5:40 left on the clock. Cache on the other end. That's number 10 Gillespie running right into Seth Griner. Got the pass off to Wumavoya. Wumavoya wants the long contested three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Tarrant. Tarrant looking up floor. Here's Weaver. Nearly slipped but maintained his footing. Got it to Lote in the corner. And the Lote will bring it back high, but his pass intercepted. That's number 3, Wumavoya, one-on-one. Griner got the pick, but Wumavoya stays with it, finds his teammate on the putback. And number 11, Wyatt, has the first points of the night for the Bulldogs. 5-2, Bethany leads by 3. Denton Jaggers brings out the floor. He's working on Sweat to the left side. Hand off to Tarrant. Tarrant goes high out to Weaver. Weaver looking back left side. There's 1-1 again. Tarrant just hit a big three. This time he gives it up to Seth Griner. Top of the key, looking back right side. Here's Weaver. Weaver going left-hand into the paint. Slipping again. Wet spot on the floor right there, and his pass stolen away. Fast break. 3-on-2. Cache with another chance. A lot of contact, and it looks like Tarrant's going to get hit with the foul call here.
Slippery flooring.
And no kidding, that's, what, twice he's done that now in the first quarter? They got to get that cleaned up. Sweat takes it, top of the key, has a pass down the corner. Here's Wumavoya from the left corner. Friendly bounce, and it goes.
Okay, nice shot.
5-5. Weaver has it quickly on the other end. He steps back, doesn't see the shot opened up, so it goes to Tarrant, top of the key. Tarrant back over to Weaver. He has Den Jaggers down low. Fakes the shot,
Nice
pulls
move,
up, mid-range
nice
2.
move. Ooh, good rebound.
Yep, Den Jaggers with the rebound.
Okay,
Kicks out to
Landon
Lote.
Tote.
Lote for
Landon
3.
Tote. Okay, Landon Tote. Okay, Landon Tote.
Landon Lote for the 3. 8-5.
Landon Lote. My bad. Landon Lote.
He taught Steph Curry how to shoot that 3 ball. You see that?
Landon Lote. My bad, Landon Lote.
Wyatt now on the left-handed wing. He'll try a 3 in response. Can't get that one to go. Doesn't shoot like Landon Lote. Here's Griffin Tarrant with a behind-the-back move. Looking up the floor. Here's Weaver. Weaver has Lote in the corner. Now it goes back up top to Tarrant. Tarrant over to Griner. Griner looking down low. Gets the bounce pass to Den Jaggers. Jaggers with 3 defenders on him.
Oh, my gosh. Triple team.
Yeah, and I expect that to continue all night. Triple team whoever gets down in the paint. Now onto the floor, Dempsey Neal, Malachi Chapman, and number 24, Breck Brady. Griner, Tarrant, and Lote all being given a rest. To inbound is Dempsey Neal. Neal looking for somewhere to go, has 2 players out beyond the perimeter, 2 in the paint. He's going to go out high, trying to get to Weaver. Ball stays in play. Weaver has control. Bounce pass to Chapman. Chapman looking left side, instead goes back to number 3. Weaver thought about the shot, now drives on Wumavoya. Got the pocket picked. It's a steal for Cache, but Weaver stays with it, trying to force another turnover, and just gets an awkward shot that doesn't go for Cache. Quick pass back up the floor. Here's Denton Jaggers. One man behind him, goes cross-court pass.
Wide open.
The 3. Jagger Weaver stepped into one offensive rebound. Dempsey Neal gets it back to Weaver. Weaver drives.
Nice passes.
Chapman, the 3 in response. No good. Brady.
Rebound. Oh, my gosh.
Breck Brady fighting for the rebound, and he's going to be fouled trying to go back up for it.
Great possession for the Bethany Bronchos.
That foul hits number 3, Wumavoya, for the foul. That is the first personal for Wumavoya. Second team, it looks like, for Cache. Sends Breck Brady to the line to shoot. Up 8-5. And he sinks the first. 9-5 with 3:11 on the clock left in the first. Bethany only up 4, but the way they played this game, the way this crowd went, it felt like a lot more. Brady on his second, just a little bit off the mark with that one defensive rebound. Wyatt and Wumavoya going back and forth before they bring it past mid-floor. Now here's Wyatt with a handoff to number 10, Gillespie. Gillespie spins on Brady, got the pass off to the left wing. Wumavoya takes it, and Brady brings in the rebound. Weaver up the left side looking up floor.
Nice pass.
Chapman near corner,
Good
yes.
Shot. Yes, sir. I like to see it as Bethany, yes, sir. Good shot.
12-5 after the Malachi Chapman three-pointer. 2:37 left on the clock. Cache looking for some sort of answer to close out the first. They're running out of time pretty quickly. Lima has it. Going back out towards the logo with Wumavoya. He's got Dempsey Neal on him. Wumavoya.
Nice move.
Yep, he's going left hand. You see him. He wants to go left hand. Now he drives into the lane.
Good block.
Brady get the block. He's got a second. Still going up is Cache, and finally the whistle blown. Foul's going to go on Breck Brady here. That'll be his first.
Bethany Bronchos can play some great defense.
It's been a hallmark of their team this season. Obviously, when you've got such height down low as Breck Brady and Denton Jaggers, but they also play extremely good perimeter defense as well, as the first free throw is made right there from Wumavoya. Rhett Brobston on the floor. He's going to give Jagger Weaver a break. Weaver played some great minutes here in the first. Wumavoya with one more. Knocks that one down, 2-2 on that trip to the line. 12-7, Bethany leads by 5. Neal to bring it up the floor. Now he's looking right side with 2 minutes remaining. Handoff to freshly subbed on Rhett Brobson. Brobson goes to Chapman. Chapman with a handoff in the corner. Neal will bring it back out towards the broad side of the floor. Bounce pass down to the near corner. There's the feed to cutting Brady. Simple 2.
He could have dunked that.
14-7. Bethany double the Bulldogs' points right now. Trying to continue this great offensive game so far. There's a pass to the corner for Cache. They want Gillespie. Gillespie brings it back out now across court, right to left. Here's a 3 from Lima. Bounces around, high bounce, no good. Dempsey Neal comes down with it. Neal brings it up past midfloor, hand off to Brobson. Brobson fakes the shot but picked up the dribble. Able to go back out to Neal all the way around to Chapman. Malachi Chapman now on the right wing, makes his move, trying to get inside the line. Step back in the corner, he's in trouble. Able to get the lob off to Brady, who goes right back to Chapman.
Nice shot,
25 takes it. And you can hear the response from the Bethany student section. Malachi Chapman.
Like what I'm seeing from Bethany.
A minute 13 left to play in this game. In this quarter, Bethany up 17-7. We'll be back after a break.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
And we're back coming out of timeout. About a minute 13 left on the clock as Cache has ball. 17-7, obviously, Bethany leads. You can see the full court defense coming out here trying to make this as difficult as possible for the Bulldogs. Lima drives on Brady, and he stepped out on the line. A turnover on Cache. Come back in here. Inbounds here. Dempsey Neal to bring it up the floor for the Broncos. Now under a minute left to play in the first. Still a 10-point lead. Denton Jaggers has on the left side. He's going to go high out to Brady. Brady with a lob quick underneath to Chapman. Chapman can put up the point, but he finds Rhett Brobson from the right wing who puts up the 3.
Nice shot. Nice shot by Chapman.
20-7, 36 seconds left. Cache still encountering this full court resistance. Finally, they get it up the floor. They feed Gillespie at the free throw line. He goes back out to Wyatt. Wyatt drives all the way into the paint, goes for the floater. Friendly bounce, and Wyatt's got it to fall. Now back in it with 23 seconds left. Neal will bring it up the left side. Still up 12. Still a very comfortable lead for the Broncos right here. Chapman spins, free throw line, picked up the dribble, needs somewhere to go. Here's Brobson over to the corner with Neal. Neal looking for the bounce pass down to Brady. Brady, 2 defenders on him, gave it back to Neal. Neal on the cut. Oh, shot doesn't go. Fighting for the rebound, and Neal comes away with it. 5 seconds, enough for a quality shot. Chapman fakes, needs somewhere to go, 2 seconds. Steps in, got a contested long range 2, doesn't go. A very fun end to the first quarter. Bethany leads 20-9, Dre.
Nice first quarter, man. The guy who really impressed me the most is just really everybody impressed me. Good defense, good passing. I mean, good fundamental team.
Fundamental team. I like the way you put that right there. Bethany is a very fundamental team. Trey, they've played a lot of close games this year. They played a lot of blowouts, but this team has had some of the best heart I've ever seen. And even though it's a 29 first quarter, you kind of saw it right there, the way they were diving, the way they were getting after the ball.
You always got to have heart and effort. You know, when I was playing basketball, any sport growing up, coaches always taught us to give heart and effort. But mainly just when the team is more fundamentally sound and they're all working together, that's when teams work the most. And like all the great teams that I grew up watching in high school and even college, you know, the best teams that work together and they're great and fundamentally. And that's what I see from Bethany tonight. They can really go far if they keep, you know, doing what they're doing.
So 20-9 at the end of the first, 8 minutes going back on the clock for the second quarter here. And yeah, I had to imagine after that kind of a first quarter, Bethany's going to roll out that same group. They're going to try to do the same thing because the offense was running very well. You saw a lot of cuts into the paint, a lot of quick dishes down low. Really the only difference on the floor right now is Connor Sidness is seeing the floor for the first time tonight. All right, but Cache has ball first. They'll bring it up the floor, looking left side, down 11, needing some points. Let's see what they draw up here. They had plenty of time to talk about it. They're going to go right side. This is Frazier, number 0 on the floor for the first time. He's got Wumavoya. They've relied on Wumavoya a lot. He's working on Sidness. Oh, nearly lost the dribble. Fade away, contested 3, can't go. Neal has the rebound. Neal brings it up the floor, looking left side now. Has Brobson to his left, goes to Chapman to his right. Chapman from the right wing going back out high to 1-3, right back to 2-5. Yeah, Sidness down low on the block, and Jagger's coming up, but he can't get to either of them. Instead, it's Brobson from the left side getting all the way down to the baseline. Picked up the dribble, in trouble. Here's Neal. Neal going back to Brobson, left side, nothing opening up yet. Now Jaggers has a chance to make something happen. Going for that feed down low and deflected by Cache.
Just, you know, reset. They're going to reset, and, you know, let's see what they can do here.
Cache running with players like DeAndre Frazier, Reed Gillespie. Of course, number 3, Jacob Wumavoya on the floor, and there's another inbounds batted away, that time by number 23, Payne Davis. Bethany will now inbound it from the sideline instead of from behind the basket. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Neal swaps on to Wumavoya. Wumavoya back over to Denton Jaggers. A little bit of a zone look. Now they crash Chapman, who's inside the line. He gets it back out. There's a fastball feed to Connor Sidness. Sidness in trouble, able to find Chapman from the far corner. Friendly bounce, and it drops. Malachi Chapman.
Chapman can shoot, man. Oh, my gosh.
Malachi Chapman, 9 points on his day already. Bethany not letting Cache breathe at all, but they leave a player open on the other end, but not for long. Denton Jaggers closes the distance and gets the block on Jackson.
Denton Jaggers is something.
I like that especially because Braxton Jackson thought he had all the time in the world. Jaggers came out of nowhere. Wumavoya off the inbounds, puts up a tough shot, doesn't get a foul call, and a lot of grabbing, a lot of contact, and Denton Jaggers is going to get the foul call he's looking for. Number 35, Braxton Jackson, the senior for the Bulldogs, getting hit with his first personal. Jacob Weaver back on the floor here for the Broncos, 6:24 left to play. So as Weaver brings it up, he's got Chapman to his left, goes straight over that way. Bethany's fed a lot to their left here. Cache has done pretty well at defending early in the second. Let's see how long that continues. Chapman looking to his right, there's Brobson. Brobson going back out high to Chapman. Now he feeds Weaver, bounce pass into Sidness. Sidness, cross-court pass, Brobson wants the contested 3 from the right wing.
Nice shot, nice shot, nice shot.
It's not the only one that can shoot. Rhett Brobson's got it as well, 26-9. 5:50 left to play in the first half. Cross-court pass going way up court. Wumavoya holds on to it. Going to slow things down for the Bulldogs. Now he'll bring it back out towards the logo. Working on Jagger Weaver. Has one man to his right, one man in front of him. Doesn't go to either. The man in front of him is Jackson, well defended by Malachi Chapman. Now he's got a player crossing on the baseline, going to the right corner. Can't get it to him. Running out of time. Here's Weaver playing great defense. Picked up the dribble. Able to get it off to his teammate. This appears to be number 23, Davis. Davis working on Sidness. Crossover move, spins, trying to get right-handed in the paint, dumped it back out to Frazier. Frazier working on Rhett Brobson. No shot, opens up, 5:15 on the clock. It's again with Davis. Davis trying to get to the baseline. Can't get past Sidness, has to back off. Good defense from the Broncos. Down to the corner, still nothing opens up. Here's Frazier trying to make his move, and he's able to get 2 out of it. Their patience paid off, Trey.
Good patience by the Cache Bulldogs, and it paid off for a point.
Under 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Here's Brobson from the right wing. Bethany's still up big, still up 15. Then Jaggers in the corner, looking for a fake screen from Chapman. He gets all the way into the lane before he has to kick it back out. Now here's Weaver, made one-man miss. Can't get the shot. He got his own rebound. His putback hit the floor hard. No foul call. Rebounded by Cache. They go back towards the middle of the floor. It's Wumavoya dribbling through all the traffic, and he's blocked cleanly as well. Brobson has ball, 3-on-2 fast break. He's going with Weaver, took it all the way to the glass, left hand. Rhett Brobson continues to pour it on. And on the other end, Jaggers trying to get away with a full court pass. He knocked it down, a soft foul going up on the rim. Cache, even though it worked out for them, I hesitate to advise them doing that again, Trey. It feels like they've let the game get a little fast for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when the game gets out of control for you, that's when things can go sideways. And I think Cache should just really reset and just play their game that they know they do. Because when you try to play a game that you don't know, you turn the ball over and it turns into transition points, and it turns into gassers and suicides. So look for Cache to just take control, be slow, be steady, and just run the plays that the coach tells them to run.
Griner and Brady back on the floor here. First free throw was made, and the second one rolls around and is made as well. Back to a 15-point game, 28-13. Bethany leads with 4:12 remaining in the first half. Here's Griner to bring it up the floor now for the Broncos. Their starting point guard working on number 11, Wyatt. He's going to go right side to Chapman. 2 players on either block, 3 out beyond the perimeter. This Griner now on the left wing, looking down low, can't get it to Chapman, who's cutting along the baseline. Instead has Weaver, top of the line. He's going to go over to Chapman now. Chapman trying to drive, can't get past the defense. Now they go around the world, opens up a Jagger Weaver like clockwork.
These guys can shoot.
Jagger Weaver for 3, right wing, like clockwork. 31-13, 3:35 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, and there's Weaver again trying to find another steal, just punched it out of bounds.
Jagger Weaver is something else. Like Jagger Weaver, he's all over the place. He's diving. That heart is coming out, man.
They play very high intensity. It's forced them to have some pretty good conditioning, but they play high intensity. Cache, though, moves it up the court well. Sweat able to get the pass that's threaded through multiple defenders up for a right-handed layup. Bethany will try to return fire here, now up 16. Chapman wants the 3, same spot, right wing, doesn't go, but look at Weaver fighting for the rebound. He's going to come down with it. Jagger Weaver looking for someone to go, picked up the dribble, cross-court pass. Chapman steps into another 3, same spot, and he's got it on the second chance.
Chapman, 4 threes in the first half. What a game for Chapman already.
34-15. Bethany continues to build their lead here. 2:50 left on the clock. That's number 1, Sweat, going out right side. The drive from Davis. Kicks back out. Here's Wyatt again. Top of the key working on Seth Griner. And Griner gets the steal. 1-on-1. Fast break. Griner up, right hand. Oh, a lot of diving bodies, jumping bodies, and no one draws the foul. It's just going to
have been a foul call.
You think so? On Griner or on Jaggers?
On Jaggers. There was a lot of contact, and it was unfortunate that there was no foul call.
Davis, left wing, going top of the key. Here's Frazier. Thought about the shot, instead gives it up to Sweat on the right side. Sweat has Chapman on him, goes back out high. Here's number 5, Lima. Lima has Den Jaggers on him. Now he's going left side to Wyatt. Bethany's defense just burning some time off the clock. 2-minute warning. We have hit. Right side's again Frazier. Nothing opens up for him. Cache taking their time. They were successful with this a little bit earlier in the game, just waiting for something to open up. Now here's Frazier. He's got the pass off to number 11, Wyatt. Wyatt gives it back out to Davis, and still nothing opens. 1:45. Frazier trying to make his move, bounce pass inside. Davis looking for the baseline, no good. Pass went through the hands.
Just a good possession by them, but at the end, they got too handy and they just made a bad pass. But Cache, you can go on defense, reset, and bring some energy in for the second half.
Comment this code to win a $10 coupon, Toro10, in the GSN YouTube chat. That's Toro10 to win a $10 coupon to the Bethany concession stand. Must be in attendance to win. Thanks to Toro Taxes for their support. Seth Griner will take a three from the right wing. He's no good, but the offensive rebound by Denton Jaggers, and his putback is good. Not a fancy play at all, but it works out perfectly for the Broncos. And we mentioned that paint presence and rebounding had to be a big aspect of their game tonight. They're doing just that. Mavoya trapped in the corner, able to get the pass off to Sweat. Sweat has to go back out towards the logo with Wyatt. Wyatt looking left side has Lima. Lima working on Breck Brady, gets to the free throw line, nearly lost the dribble. Able to stay with it, 54 seconds remain. Fake drive. Wyatt stumbling, able to get the pass off. This is the matchup. Mavoya on Seth Griner. Griner forces him back, all the way back towards mid-floor. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. And whistle blown, number 11, Wyatt stepped out of bounds in front of the Bethany bench.
One thing I'm seeing from Bethany is they're playing good on-ball defense. And, you know, number 5,
Seth Griner.
Seth Griner is really giving number 3 trouble for the number 3, Jacob Wumava. I don't know how to pronounce that name. But he's really giving him trouble, and just overall great half by Bethany.
17, 16 seconds now remain. Here's Landon Lope back on the floor, looking on the right wing, goes back out high to Weaver. Weaver over to Seth Griner. Griner cross-court pass has Weaver. He fakes a shot, step back, long, 3, no good. Rebounded by Sweat. 3 seconds remain. Cache got to get something off quickly. Wild running shot. Honestly, nearly fell, but not good on that attempt for Mavoya. That'll take us right to the end of half. 36-15, the Broncos lead 21 points. Kind of the same way we saw that women's game at half, a big lead at half, and it kind of kept going into the second half and third quarter. You expect the same thing to happen here, Trey?
Yeah, I expect it to be the same way. Really what I'm seeing from Bethany is just taking control of the game. They look more poised. But the biggest thing that I'm seeing that Cache has to capitalize on, you cannot leave guys open, and you cannot just get out-rebounded. I look for Cache to get more aggressive, get more bodies in the paint, you know, get dirty, you know, box out more. And I look for Cache to just, you know, if they want to win this game and come back, they're going to have to get a lot of stops, but they cannot leave guys open for 3. You cannot leave what's his name, Malachi Chapman open. You cannot leave Malachi Chapman open, and you cannot leave Seth Griner open for 3. Absolutely. Seth Griner and Weaver, you can't leave those 3 guys open.
At break, their numbers on the board, but currently Rep Robson has 8. I know Weaver and Chapman are, I think, hovering around 8 or 9 both, so they've obviously had great shooting nights. But at halftime, we're going to go to a quick break. We got to catch an interview with the one, the only Blake Nightingale. Comment this code TORO10 in our YouTube live stream, and you can win a $10 coupon to the Bethany concession stand. Perfect time to get down there and win it. Remember, comment TORO10, and if you are chosen to win, you'll head down to the scores table to pick up your coupon. But we'll be back after this interview with the one, the only Blake Nightingale.
All right, we're back out here talking with Blake Nightingale at State Farm Insurance right here on Northwest Expressway. Blake, why don't you tell everybody where you're at? Then we're going to find out about some insurance. Where are you at?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just located here off of Northwest Expressway in between Rockwell and Council, just west of the Canes. So we're right there over there by the Target. So
there you go. Talk insurance and talk Canes or something like that. Well, Blake, there's several questions I have, and I want to get this out of the way again.
Okay.
State Farm Insurance has some really good rates on auto insurance. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. We have just recently had some other rate reductions, and this is the prime time to be shopping. After all, you know, credit card bills, Christmas bills all went up, and so you're looking for ways to save money. This year is going to be the year. If you come with us, State Farm, we're going to save you some money. So,
and I can vouch for that. You can save, well, I guess I shouldn't say, depending on what you have, you can save you some money, because some of these insurance companies are so high. Come over to State Farm, you're going to save you some money.
Yeah, absolutely. There are ways to save. I would just say constantly, reevaluating your coverage and making sure you got the right stuff. But we're always looking to do both. We're wanting to get you the best coverage for the best price. So.
Well, speaking of the best coverage, we've got a special season coming up called the Storm Season.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell us about homeowners insurance,
Yep.
roofs, all of that stuff
Yep.
with the storm system coming up. We just had some storms here this past couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, now's the time. I mean, we're getting ready to get into spring season the next couple of months. We say storm season, but we just had a tornado a couple weeks ago. So
Right.
storm season seems to be all year long with Oklahoma. But primarily, we get into that hail season coming up in the next few months, and that's the perfect time before this happens to make sure you've got the right policy in place. And we're always glad to look over your policy and make sure you got the right coverage. So.
And the roof is so important anyway. Is there any possibility before the storm season comes that, well, I don't know, can they do anything to prepare for what's coming up?
Yeah, so a couple things outside of the roof. One thing I always tell people, take a quick video of all your stuff in your house. Obviously, we never think that a tornado is going to happen, but if it does, just having a simple video of all your contents and just what you have around the house is crucial in the claims process. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, I just tell people, this is the time to find who you trust, both as an insurance provider and as a roofing contractor. It's always important to find, whenever that storm happens, to have somebody that you trust getting up there. You're going to have people from out of state, Texas, wherever, coming to tell you that you got a roof that needs to be fixed. And so just having those people around you and starting now before it happens, because when it happens, it kind of can be chaotic for you. So
Absolutely. Well, Blake, tell us again before we get on some other stuff, how important it is. We always talk about shop local, but that includes your local insurance agent too, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I think that we provide, I've got 6 licensed staff members, and they're willing to answer questions. And so it's not call 100 number, sit on hold for 30 minutes, and then talk to somebody you don't even know. It's when you call in, you're going to talk to the same person, and you're going to have that resource available to you. Furthermore, when it comes to the roof, it's one of those things where you've got to make sure you've got the right coverage. There's a lot of different policies out there in Oklahoma right now, and so you just want to make sure that you've got the coverage in place that you think you do and that you want. So.
And you're local. Can't get much localer than you. You grew up in Enid just like I did. So
yes, I'm from Enid here, been in the city for now, I don't know, 15, 20 years. I don't know how old I am. But anyways, it's one of those things where I'm just down the street, and I'm always here to help. So
you really are. Now, as we get into the storm season and other things, you have other insurance. You have renter's insurance. You have, gosh, you can cover boats. You can cover all kind of things, right?
Yeah, we like the big 3. We love auto, home, and life, but we've got it all. We can cover your business. We can cover your health needs. We can do boats, RVs, recreational vehicles. And so anything you need, we can take care of it for you.
Well, we appreciate your support of our broadcast of Bethany High School and all your interest in what you're doing around the local schools here, not just Bethany. You're here for everybody. Like your good neighbors. That's such a good slogan.
Yeah.
You ever walk in the door and you think that you hear that jingle, like a good neighbor?
I know.
I'd sing it, but
I am here, and I'm here to be a good neighbor, and I'm glad to help and be a local resource. So.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and give us your phone number again and
Okay.
your address and any other information you want to give us.
Absolutely. You can reach us here at 405-728-1313. You can also text or call anytime. My address here is 7304 Northwest Expressway, just off of, just between Council and Rockwell. And so give us a call anytime. We're here to help. Go Broncos.
And I can vouch every time I come in here, they're really friendly in here, so you'll really like it. Blake, thank you again, and we'll be back to visit with you soon.
Thank you.
C&J Sporting Goods at 6604 Northwest 38th Street has been serving Bethany and the Metro for over 30 years, with 3 generations ready to serve you with the best shopping experience of product knowledge and customer service anywhere, with a wide selection of guns, ammo, ear and eye protection, law enforcement equipment, hunting, camping, and survival gear. If they don't have it, they will order it for you. Veteran owned and family operated. Call 405-789-8102. C&J Sporting Goods.
Step up to the next level at Coyote Pond, home of the $20 FFL transfer. Coyote Pond at 5804 Northwest 63rd and MacArthur makes the difference in customer service with a selection of just about everything with top dollar loans and rock bottom prices. Locally owned and operated, Coyote Pond is the destination headquarters for Bethany, Yukon, and Oklahoma City, and the home of the $20 FFL transfers. Call 405-470-7999 or go to coyotepond.com. That's 405-470-7999 and coyotepond.com.
Do it best at Evans Hardware. Since 1965, Evans Hardware has provided Midwest City with top-quality home improvement supplies and a one-of-a-kind shopping experience. At 1021 South Douglas Boulevard, Evans Hardware is family-owned and has the right products for every situation, including DIY projects, professional contracting, or quick fixes. Their satisfaction guarantee and quick turnarounds mean you'll always find what you need. So visit Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Or call 405-732-1898. That's 405-732-1898.
Evans Hardware in Midwest City.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the GospelStation.com Sports and Talk and GSN Sports and Talk. About a minute left in halftime, and then we're into the third. The Bethany guys back out here and warming up. Your Bethany High Broncos, Cache Bulldogs, meeting up on senior night here on February 3rd, 2026 in Bethany, Oklahoma. Luke Young, joined by Trey Allison, our color analyst on the call right here. Thank you so much to everybody that has tuned in. Hope you've enjoyed the stream so far, and thank you to Blake Nightingale State Farm for his sponsorship of the halftime show, and also the player board that we'll be giving out at the end of the game, and also Victory Mattress Outlet, Simplified Tech Solutions, Coyote Pond, and Toro Taxes for their support of the stream. Remember, for Toro Taxes, they're at 5909 Northwest Expressway, Suite 249. If you need tax help, they can help you with your returns. It's getting to be that point of the year. Remember Toro Taxes. Go visit them. They're friendly. They're awesome. Miss Amelia, she's great. Victory Mattress Outlet, 7101 Northwest Expressway in Suite 610. That's Jeremy and his folks. They are also licensed realtors, so if you are in the shopping for a mattress, and you also need a place to put that mattress, maybe go talk to Victory Mattress Outlet. They'll hook you up. And of course, Coyote Pond and Simplified Tech Solutions, we've talked about them already. But we couldn't do what we do without the support of our sponsors, so it really is a big thank you to all of them. All right, Trey, we're here in the third quarter. So at this game, 36-15, what does Cache need to do to start working back into this one?
They need to get stops and they need to make points. But in order to do that, it starts in the defensive end.
Bethany has ball first, so they're going to get that defense tested right out of the gates. See what they draw up. Here's Chapman getting a screen from Brady, working back to his right. A couple quick passes. They're going to go down to the corner. Griner, jump pass, looking for the entry for Brady. Three defenders on him, and dude, how strong is Breck Brady? It's already impressive enough that he held on to that ball, but he could have got a shot off there.
He had like 2 or 3 dudes on him, and he still was able to draw the foul and get to the free throw line. Very impressive by Breck Brady.
Brady's first free throw made, 37-15. And they swarmed him quick. They got the bodies on him, but how do you stop someone like that? Can you stop someone like that?
No.
Second free throw made as well, 38-15. Bethany still leads now 23. 7:45 on the clock as we get back here with Cache. Again, as Trey said, they need some defense and they need it fast. But they're also going to need some points, and it starts with good offensive possession. So let's see what they draw up here. This is number 10, Gillespie, driving inside the arc. Needs somewhere to go, picked up the dribble, working on Griner. It's Wumavoya to take a long, maybe ill-advised three right there off the defensive rebound. Bethany looking up floor with Malachi Chapman. Cross-court pass, there's the extra down to the corner. Jagger Weaver, left corner. Doesn't miss a beat. Straight out of halftime, gets a clean look at the bucket and puts up the three.
What a clean shot by Jagger Weaver, man. This kid is nice.
41-15, 7 minutes remain. Senior night here in Bethany, Oklahoma, and Bethany playing like it means the world to them. Probably because it does. Wumavoya tangled up. His pass stolen away. Malachi Chapman. He's going to bring it up the right side. Not enough time to get the fast break. The defense got back in time. Weaver with a rough pass, but thankfully Griner picked it up. He goes back out to Weaver. No look pass to Chapman in the corner. He's going to go with the entry to Brady. Brady comes down hard on top of Sweat. And he and Kenyon Sweat both hit the deck, although there's no foul on either one. Just going to be out on the Broncos. Jagger Weaver, Seth Griner both up floor playing this kind of soft full court defense. Pressures Cache enough that it turns into a turnover here as you see a wild pass go high. Straight through the hands of Wumavoya. Are they going to say Jagger Weaver tipped it?
I don't think he tipped it.
They'll say he tipped it, so we're staying with Cache in the end. 6:25 is where the clock stopped. Again, the score for those just now joining us, 41-15. Weaver has 7 on his day. Rhett Brobson has 8. I believe Malachi Chapman is at 9. That foul going against Seth Griner. It'll be his first personal and the first team foul of the quarter. Inbounds goes back way beyond mid-court. They're not taking any chances with that one, Trey.
Nope.
All right, let's see what Cache draws up. They've got a chance to let the offense run a set play. They get an on-ball screen. Here's Wyatt trying to step into one. Working left hand against Jen Jaggers, has to spin out of trouble. He's going to go over to Sweat. Sweat with Brady on him, gets it up to Wumavoya. Wumavoya is their primary guy. That's who they want the ball in the hands. He gets all the way down, had a chance at the rim. Would have been blocked by Brady. Let's see who they catch with that foul.
Nice drawing the foul. Nice drawing the foul by number 3, Jacob Wumavoya. And just nice to see him go to the line. They haven't been able to get nothing going for the whole game.
They are going to hit Breck Brady with the foul there. That'll be his second personal as Wumavoya sinks his first free throw. 2 team fouls on the Broncos here at the start of the third. Score 41-16. Wumavoya's second. Knocks that one down as well. 41-17. 5:55 on the clock as Bethany has ball back. Brady and Jaggers like to stay down low. They're on either side of the block. Here comes Brady to set a screen for Chapman. Chapman gets to the free throw line, dumps one off to Weaver. He goes back to the corner. Griner with the entry pass to cutting Brady. Brady fadeaway shot, got his own rebound. Right side of the rim, able to draw his foul.
Greg Brady with the powerful force. That paint presence is important for Bethany, man. Greg Brady just using his strong body and just going to the line is very important in this game. And you see why Bethany is the number 11 team ranked in the state.
Brady's first free throw takes an unfriendly bounce and doesn't go. That foul, by the way, was on number 5, Lima, I believe, his second personal. That'll also be 2 team fouls on both sides here in this quarter. Brady's second chance. That one just a little bit short.
Oh, man.
I think we can afford him one. He's played a tough game so far. He's played really a tough season.
It happens. We all airwall.
You can afford the 1 short free throw. He's earned it. He's earned 1 short free throw. Here's Wyatt to bring up the left side of the floor. Bethany misses 2 chances to put on some extra points. Cache has got to see this as maybe their one chance to really work back into this game. They got to go on a big run here. Wumavoya directing traffic, calling an ISO against Den Jaggers. Crossover move. Now he's faking the screen. Comes off of it with Sweat. Swapped on. Long 3. No good for Wumavoya. Griner has the rebound. Seth Griner brings up the left side looking to Chapman. Chapman has a man in the corner. Doesn't take that pass. Instead dribbles right hand into the lane all the way to the glass.
Oh, nice.
Perfect drive. Right hand all the way to the bucket. No one even came close to slowing him down. Here's Wyatt working on Weaver. Has to give it off to Wumavoya. Wumavoya coming off the screen again. Swapped back onto Denton Jaggers. I wonder if this is the matchup they're looking for. Wumavoya picks it up, goes over to Sweat. Sweat now over to number 11, Wyatt. He steps into a 3 and knocks that one down. Jagger Wyatt makes it 43-20, but again, Cache still down 23. They haven't really been able to get past this spot. Chapman from the corner. Kind of picked up the dribble in a rough spot, but Bethany's able to go around the world with the passing. Here's Brady now in the paint, trying to kick it back out to Griner. He's on the baseline, 2 defenders on him. Spins back out, steps beyond the arc. Fires one. The Weaver, extra pass over to Den Jaggers, far corner. Jaggers on the baseline. Baseline pass has Griner. Griner dribbling through 3 defenders, able to get the pass off. Oh, doesn't go, but Brady has the rebound, and his put back and one. I was holding my breath almost on that one, Trey.
Greg Brady is that is one center. Wow.
4:03 is where the clock stopped. That was the 3rd team foul of the quarter for Cache. That was the first on Sweat. Brady back at the line as a bunch of subs come on. We'll call them out here. I see Dempsey Neal, Rhett Brobson. Looks like Connor Sidness is coming back into the game here in a moment. They're missing one. Only 4 players on the floor right now. And now Sidness comes onto the floor. So, yeah, something's not right here, Dre.
You can never have 4 players. Never.
46-20, 4 minutes left to play in the third. Cache down 26. Wyatt to bring it up the right side. Trying to generate some sort of offense. They've got Frazier. He's going to go over. This is number 13, Coleman, driving. Nothing opens up for Coleman, so they have to go back out beyond the perimeter. They got him Wumavoya again. Wumavoya fakes a shot on Brobson. Goes left side, has Frazier top of the key. Frazier gives it up. Left side. That's Coleman again. Coleman working on Jagger Weaver. Can't get past him. Here's Jackson right up front. Giving the ball up to Wyatt. The perimeter defense holds once more for the Broncos. Frazier now back over to that left side. Here's the move. Wumavoya trying to get the baseline. Got it stripped. I think Chapman stepped out of line, however, or out on the line, however. So it'll be a turnover on the Broncos after the steal. But even right there, I mean, nearly, I think, half a minute came off of the board right there, and Bethany didn't even let them in the paint.
Crazy.
High inbounds going back towards the middle of the floor. It is secured. So here's Wyatt working on Rhett Brobson. He's going to go with the soft pass up to the right wing. Coleman trying to get past Dempsey Neal. Can't get around number 4. Wyatt crossover move. He has Jagger Weaver on him. Still nothing going here. Now just about 3 minutes left to play. Wumavoya swaps on to Chapman. Nothing opens up for number 3. They go around the world here from Cache. Coleman trying to bounce off of the screen, trying to make something happen. Under 3 minutes now. Jackson has it. He's going to hand it off to number 11, Wyatt. Now Wyatt makes his move behind the back. Still nothing opened up. Look at the defense from Bethany, Trey.
Good defense by Bethany, and they sure are using a lot of clock.
That is the truth. Finally, Wumavoya went for the contested jumper. He couldn't get it to fall, and Cache, man, they've got a couple of good players, but their offense running through Wumavoya alone has not opened much up for them today.
And you got to have more than one player in basketball.
Here's Weaver down to the corner. That's Rhett Brobson. Brobson picked up the dribble and going to go back up high. Chapman looking to Neal in the near side corner to us. That's left corner. Here comes Chapman now back up by the logo. Bethany can afford to take this time off the clock as they're up 26. Here's Neal, free throw line, makes his move, kicked it back out beyond the arc. Brobson thought about the 3. Now he makes his left-handed move, spins out of trouble. 2:10 left on the clock. Here's Chapman straight away, bounce pass down low. Dempsey Neal, catch and shoot. No good off the spin, but he got his own rebound. In trouble, though, on the baseline. Needs to get the pass off, able to get it out to Connor Sidness. Sidness, left hand into the paint, has Neal. Dempsey Neal, left corner, yes! 49-20. And that's been the difference in this game so far. Bethany is generating high efficiency shots.
Really good shooting by Bethany, man. They got shooters all around the floor. Oh, nice steal.
Yeah, another ill-advised pass trying to get from the baseline out beyond the perimeter, stolen right away. 1:30 now left to play in the third as Bethany brings it back up. Chapman spinning from the baseline. Picked up the dribble, hotly contested, needs somewhere to go, able to get it out to Brobson. Brobson to Weaver all the way around to Neal. Neal now drives, kicks it back out to Weaver. He fakes his shot, trying to get to the free throw line, backs off, has Chapman, hits the open 3.
Chapman is, what a game. Have yourself a game, Chapman, man. 17 points, man, just shooting well. Wow.
Number 13, Coleman has it again. Cache trying to find any sort of offensive coherency is the word I would use. Coleman spinning, contested mid-range jumper, no good. Sidness fighting for the rebound, can't come away with it. It's Frazier who's going to get the putback in 2. Still down 30, 52-22 after the made bucket. About 40 seconds left to play in the third. Neal directs traffic. He's working on Wumavoya. Got his pocket picked, but he maintains control. Going to Chapman. Chapman thought about the shot, fake. Steps to the side, wants the 3, just a little bit off the mark on that one. Cache playing some hurry-up transition offense. They've got a man on the left side. That's number 21. That was Bury. It's going to be a turnover on Cache. Griffin Tarrant back on the floor here for the Broncos. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Time running down. It's completely on Bethany's side, as we've been saying this entire quarter. Neal with a nice spin. He's going to get into the lane. Kicks one to the corner. Sidness, don't tell me. Oh, I wanted Sidness to hit it. Brobson got the rebound. He tried to get the pass off, but it's thrown away by Cache. Wumavoya has enough time to get up the floor and put up one shot. Steps into a long three and hits it right at the buzzer.
Nice by Wumavoya.
52-25 at the end of the third. Bethany with another dominant quarter and 8 minutes going back on the board for the final time. Trey with 8 minutes to go. Feels like Bethany has all but locked this one down.
Yeah, Bethany pretty much has this game in the bag. They've just been really impressive, but what has stood out to me is just the defense. The defense has been impressive. You know, for Cache, you just can't have the one-man show. It just can't be the Wumavoya show. It has to be a team show. And, what I like from Bethany is they have just singled out and all the other players, and the other players haven't been able to be on their game. Just what a great game by Chapman. But I'm really impressed by number 24, Breck Brady. He's been a force on the glass, and he's been good on the defensive end.
17 points from Malachi Chapman, 8 right now for Rhett Brobson, 7 for Jagger Weaver. It has really been a night, but man, Chapman, he kind of took it over. All right, final 8 minutes. Bethany leads 52-25 on senior night here in Bethany, Oklahoma. Off of the inbounds, here's Burry. He's going to go left side to fresh down the floor, Anderson. He's going to go back across to Davis. Davis is working on Jagger Weaver, trying to go left side. There's a nice shot fake. They're going to come back out beyond the arc. Burry looking right side, has Frazier down to the corner. A couple quick passes around, off the mark. Weaver, breakaway, look out.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jagger.
Oh, Jagger.
I even gave him the look out and everything. Oh, no, we can't let him live that one down, Trey. 54-25. Bethany did get 2 out of it off of the offensive rebound. Contested 3 on the other end. No good from Cache for the left wing. And there's going to be white balls. The whistle was blown. Let's see. This foul appears to go on. It's going to go on Rhett Brobson. That'll be his first personal and the first team foul for the Broncos here. Inbounds, quick for Cache. Goes straight to number 13, Coleman. Coleman has 2 defenders on him. Has to bring it back out beyond the arc. No shot opening up yet. Again, that defense that Trey's been so hyped on. Gets another steal. Here's Brobson one-on-one on the other end. He tacks on 2 to his line.
Thought he was going to dunk that.
A double-digit night for Rhett Brobson. He's got 10. Crossover move and a lost dribble. They're going to say Weaver punched it out, so we're staying with Cache as Lote, Griner, and Jaggers all come back on the floor.
I want to see some dunks.
Well, they've got the right guy on the floor for it. See if Den Jaggers gets a breakaway like that. See what will happen. 6:53 as time resumes. Cache, have to imagine they're going to get to that point where they're going to start putting up some 3 balls. Right now, they're still trying to get into the paint. That's number 12, Anderson. Now there's the 3. It's coming from Coleman on the right side. No good on that one. Lote has it, going on the fast break the other way. Picked up the dribble, able to get to Griner. Griner back out to Lote. He had separation, didn't want the 3. Dribbles to the free throw line. Bounce pass back out to Griner. Griner looking for the entry lob to Den Jaggers, batted away by Cache. That's number 0, Frazier, getting a hand on it. Into the game. Number 33, Malachi Hardrick. Inbounds here, Griner to inbound, going with the bounce pass down low, has Den Jaggers. Jaggers spins one, takes one dribble. Tried to get the right hand off. Somehow this ends back up in the hands of Seth Griner after the missed shot, and Griner gets a floater. It's no good. Still fight for the rebound. Another offensive rebound. And that time, Den Jaggers doesn't miss it. 58-25, 6 minutes remain in this game, and it's a block. It's a clean block on the other end, but it is going to be out on Bethany. And Trey, even right there, just how many offensive rebounds they got off of that one, outnumbered like 4-2.
Den Jagger and Breck Brady are some forces on the glass.
And Seth Griner on that one as well, playing some lights out stuff, man. High effort, just the same as all the rest. Here's number 21, Burry. He's matched up on Landon Lote. Look at Lote causing a little bit of trouble there. Got the pass off to Davis. He wants the 3. Davis' shot no good in the face of Griffin Tarrant. Tarrant brings down the rebound. 5:45 left to play in the 4th. Tarrant taking it all the way into the lane himself. Right hand all the way to the glass. It's like they opened the door and wanted him to score. 60-25. 5.5 left to play in this game. Hardrick brings up the floor. He's going left hand against Lote. Picked up the dribble. Pulled up for the mid-range jumper. It's no good. Denton Jaggers has the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Seth Griner. 2-on-3 fast break. Griner sees Lote in the corner. The pass trying to get to Lote is batted away by Cache. Stanley on the floor now for the Bulldogs. 5:17 is where the clock stopped. Again, the score 60-25. Bethany leads. Inbounding is Griffin Tarrant. He has Lote running out beyond the arc. That's who we'll go to. Lote over to Jagger Weaver. Weaver back to Griner. Griner catch and shoot from straight away. Ooh, in and out. Denton Jaggers fighting for the offensive rebound. The red jersey is going to come away with it. Look at Weaver, smart not to foul. And able to get a little quick punch right there on Anderson. 3-on-2. Bethany outnumbered. It ends up a three-pointer taken. No good for number 14, Stanley. Rebounded by Seth Griner. Griner working up court in a hurry. Has Lote. Lote wants the three. Right wing. Yes.
Come on, Landon Lote. Come on, bro. Yeah. There we go.
They say he taught LeBron how to shoot that three ball. 4:40 left to play in this game. 63-25 after the Lote made triple. Here's number 33, Hardrick with it. He's matched up on Jagger Weaver. Weaver going left side. He's got Berry all the way around the perimeter. It's back in the hands of Anderson. Anderson seems to be their primary guy with Wumavoya off the floor. They're going to go down low, back to Hardrick. He's trying to back his way into the paint, tangled up and whistle blown.
Landon Lote looking like Luka Doncic right there, my favorite player.
Clock stopped at about 4:20. That foul goes on Seth Griner until he'll be subbed off. Into the game, it's number 15, Braylon Wright, sophomore guard. Inbounds goes quick down low as Lote punches one out, trying to get the pass back off beyond the perimeter. Keep an eye out on Braylon Wright. He appears to be matched up on number 33, Hardrick. Here's Smith, and look at that. Just punched out by Weaver right there around the back, completely clean. Knew what move was coming and how to defend it. 4:11 on the clock as another sub comes on the floor for Cache. This is number 20, Carasales. Inbounds here for the men in red. It's going to go underneath the basket. It's in the hands of Smith, and Smith can't hold on to it. Here's Weaver, fast break, one-on-one on the other end, and got it punched away. Couldn't get the foul called on that one. Just going to be out on Cache. Get it, Greg. That's pretty good defense on the Bulldogs. Coming off the floor is Jagger Weaver in his place. Number 10, junior guard Cody Martin. Inbound is going to go high to Denton Jaggers. He makes his move, dribbles left hand into the lane. Steps out. He's got the freshly subbed on Martin in the corner. Martin doesn't take it. Instead, he's going to Braylon Wright. Wright's three-pointer off the mark from the left wing. 3:53 is where the clock stops. 3:50 now as Cache brings it the other way. Again, down basically 40 right now. I don't see a way that they get back into this game. There's nearly a steal right there from Martin. The ball stays with Cache, and they're going to get a long shot out of it. Dribbled around or bounced around, rolled around the rim, whatever you want to say, and doesn't fall. What does fall is Hardrick as he hits the ground and loses the dribble, but it looks like they're going to get a foul called on number 10, Martin. Coming onto the floor, number 22, Hunter Smart. He subs off Griffin Tarrant. You can hear the applause of the crowd every time one of these starters steps off the floor. They played a great game tonight. Lob goes high, and getting in the way was number 15, Wright, but is staying with Cache here, and they're going to get an open two out of this. No one around to stop that one. 63-27, 3:20 left to play. Martin brings up the floor. He's looking left side. He has Wright. Wright dribbles to the free throw line, now spins, goes left hand, got the ball knocked away. I did like the move right there from 1-5 Trey.
Nice move by Nice move by Braylon Wright. Nice move by Braylon Wright.
Inbounding will be number 22, Smart. He's going to go high. He's got it to Lote. Lote from the logo. 3:06 left to play. He's going to slow things down. Gets the handoff to Martin. Martin's matched up on number 4, Austin, right now. He's got to back out to Lote, left wing. He's going to go to number 22, Smart. Smart on the right side. Back over to Martin. Again, Bethany just taking a lot of time off the clock here. Now Lote drives, going for the long two, tipped and blocked. Falls in the hands of Cache. The red jerseys with Austin. Now getting into the paint. Bounce pass out. No shot up and out of it for Carsales. Carsales in trouble, has Lote on him, and somehow gets the pass off to teammate Stanley. Stanley's pass now back out to number 2, Smith. Smith trying to drive it against Denton Jaggers. Doesn't have anything going there. Hand off to Austin. Austin trying to do the same left hand. Nothing going himself either. Couple quick handoffs. Now here's a 3 taken from straight away. No good for Stanley. Offensive rebound. It's Hardrick trying to put back up, but looks like Bethany's going to get hit with a foul here. Foul went on Denton Jaggers. Heading onto the floor, it's number 20, Barrett Humphrey. Number 12, Landon Lote, subbed off. Inbounds with 2:10 left to play in the fourth quarter. Cache still has it. Now it's Hardrick from straight away. He's working on Humphrey, who just subbed into the game. Got a 3 from the corner after the pass out there to Stanley, and Stanley's able to hit it 63-30. Denton Jaggers brings up the floor. He'll be heading up this offense. It's a quick 3 from Wright. Braylon Wright. Catch and shoot, no trouble. 1:45 left to play, and Jaggers just going to foul. And that's a smart move by Jaggers because that gets in one more sub. Miles Lamb, sophomore guard, subs into the game for Denton Jaggers.
Now they got their subs in the game. This game is over with.
Heading to the line will be number 4, Austin, as that is 5 fouls on Bethany as a team. His first no good. And Trey, speaking of that group of seniors they got, that's a special group they had. I know they've enjoyed playing them with this in this season, all season long. We've talked about how close they are on our coaches shows. A lot of them grew up playing together, played JV ball together these past couple of years. Now they've really put the hurt on some teams at the varsity level. I know it's special for them to be able to do this one tonight.
Senior night's always special. I remember growing up when I played with some of my childhood friends. It was a very special night for me, and these guys will definitely not miss this night. They will always remember these high school moments, and they will cherish every single one of them. But just, being able to be not just only a top team in the state, but just to be efficiently great on offense and just the way they play, man. A great group of guys will surely be missed, man. And one thing I also like about this team is the crowd and the heart of this team, of Bethany High. I mean, just great home spirit.
Spirit is one thing they got in droves. Cache on offense for the final minute. Here's Stanley. He's got right on him. Hits the deck, and his pass stolen away. This is Smart to bring it up the floor. 2-on-3, fast break. Has a man behind him, man to the left, but he takes it to the rim himself. 68-30. Connor Smart going up with that right hand. Love that move from Hunter Smart right there. That was great. Here's number 4, Austin with Cache. He runs into a couple of defenders. He has Smart actually back on him. Now goes to the handoff to number 2. Smith subs on to Smart. Able to get past Martin as well. He gets a shot off, but it is rebounded by Barrett Humphrey. Humphrey, 20 seconds, looking up floor, has a man way up court, but Martin doesn't want the shot. He's going to spin, try to get to the baseline, lost the dribble, punched out from behind. Austin bringing it back the other way. No chance for a fast break here, very much outnumbered, final 10 seconds, and looks like Cache is just going to hold on to this one as time runs out. 68-30, your final from Bethany, Oklahoma, a pair of senior night victories for the Bethany Broncos.
Really impressive by the men's and women's team, but really I have to say the player of the game is tonight is got to be Chapman, man. That guy is something else. I mean, we went off, man. He had himself a game, but also Landon Lowe got himself 6 points, and we encourage you, Landon Lowe, like you wanted us to. But just I'm really impressed by the defensive the defensive end by the Bethany Broncos. So what a great night for both teams, and looking forward to cover this team even more, man. It was great, Luke.
All right. At the end of our night, 68-30. But wait, we're not going anywhere yet. We got to actually do a real post-game show here. We got to break this one down, Trey. So we'll be back after a couple of quick commercials. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss the post-game show presented by Blake Nightingale State Farm.
Grandview Windows and Doors is a proud sponsor of the Bethany Broncos and a part of the community serving all of Oklahoma City area with a mission to provide our customers exceptional window and door solutions. Locally owned and operated, Grandview Windows and Doors is your window and door specialist. Drop on by our showroom to get the latest color, styles, and special pricing just in time for the fall. Call 405-787-0230 and visit us on Facebook, Grandview Windows and Doors.
We are Integrity Heating, Air, and Plumbing, in business for over 40 years. We've provided top-notch service for every company and residential home in the area. Let's take a look inside and let you meet some people.
Hey, Blaine. Good morning. Here we have a part of our call center. This is Tina. That's Gabby. That's our general manager, BJ. Our office hours are from 7:30 to 7:30, Monday through Friday. And we do heating and air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical. Give us a call. We always have specials. Our number one priority is your family, constant comfort, and convenience. We offer 24-hour service.
And in order for us to do that, we fully stock everything here at our warehouse. Whether it's commercial or residential, we offer plumbing, heating and air, and electrical full services. All of our guys are licensed, we're bonded and insured.
Here at Integrity, we offer senior discounts, military discounts, and public service discounts.
You worked hard for us, so let us work hard for you.
Yeah, go Broncos.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, on the post-game show where we award our Blake Nightingale Player of the Game. And I'll let Trey explain this one, as both of these teams now move to 16 wins on the season. For the Bethany guys, it's 16-4. For the girls, it's 16-3. Pretty impressive stuff all around. But Trey, give us one more time your Blake Nightingale State Farm Player of the Game.
My Blake Nightingale State Farm Player of the Game has got to be Malachi Chapman. He had himself 17 points, a great game, contributed on both ends, man. Just really impressed by his shooting and just really great game by Malachi Chapman, man.
It was another team win, I would say. It was another night where really you could choose pretty much anybody that took the floor and say, that was my player of the game. They all had that kind of impact, but what you really honed in on, Trey, was that on-ball defense. They have been glued to people's hips, and they've done this all season long, all right? They are such great defenders, and because of the style of defense they play, they have the added benefit of they're in better shape than their opponents. They're wearing them out faster than they're getting worn out. And that only gets more effective the longer you go on in the season, because you're only going to get more efficient at it, right? You're only going to get better at it.
Yeah, when you're able to play an on-ball defense, it definitely frustrates the defender, and it definitely makes them it makes them get in their head and makes them do things that they don't want to do. And that's why I saw a lot from Seth Griner and Jagger Weaver tonight. They're contributing on both ends, but just the on-ball defense, that contributed to them passing the ball to the paint, and then Cache made some dumb decisions in the paint, not so smart decisions, but, that's – you're going to expect that from playing a they should be top 10 team, but they're 11th, top 15 team in the state. And so, Cache, they got the best of the best, but Bethany Broncos are going to be a great team to look out for in the playoffs.
2 more home nights remain. 4 more games between the varsity women's and the varsity men's.
Wow.
I can't believe we're already at that point in the season, but here we are. Postseason play coming up very shortly. And
wow.
I know me personally, watching this team all season, watching them especially run through tournaments, and the men's getting a couple tournament wins, the women's getting every tournament win, I think they're going to perform very well in the playoff bracket. If I'm any other team in the state, I am scared to see the Bethany Broncos on my bracket. All right, well, that does it for us. Trey, thank you for joining me as a color analyst. I very much enjoyed calling this game with you. And Mike Gannon, our board operator back at the studio, we want to thank Mike for taking care of everything back up there. And, of course, all our sponsors, Victory, Toro Taxes, Coyote Pond, Simplified Tech Solutions. But most importantly, we want to thank you guys that tuned in to both of these games tonight. We try our best to make these worth watching because these kids deserve to be broadcast all over the world. So we hope you enjoyed the streams as much as we enjoy putting them on. Have a great rest of your night. We will see you later on. Coach's Show later this week, and high school basketball back on next week.